Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. Today we're going to talk about 3 ways to overcome procrastination. We all know, or I have to deal with it, and probably you face the same issues, and therefore we're going to talk about procrastination today or tomorrow. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. Today we're going to talk about how to overcome procrastination. Probably have the same issues like I have, that whenever we want to do something new, like getting into a new habit or doing something which is outside of our comfort zone, once we start, get excited, but soon after this we start to find excuses, we delay, we skip, and we procrastinate, and eventually our new habits, or we fail to implement our new habits or whatever we try to accomplish. And what are the 3 ways to deal with this that I found useful for me? Number 1 is that you keep procrastinating. So all these years of experience, you have become basically a master of procrastination. So you should not easily dismiss your skills. So rather than saying, I have to do this, I have to do that, you should also consider to not do something, like whatever bad habit or bad behavior you try to get rid of. You can use that to in a way that you use procrastination for any craving you have. You rather say than pleasing this craving right now, you can procrastinate, you delay it. You say, I'm craving for sweets, I want to have a cake. But rather than saying it, okay, I'm getting it right now, you say, I will have it tomorrow. Tomorrow I will get it. And by the time tomorrow arrives, you have this craving again, and then you say, I will eat it tomorrow. Tomorrow I will eat it for sure. And this way, you use the same principle that you basically keep telling yourself that you want to do. You want to exercise tomorrow, and tomorrow arrives, and you say, too tired today it's raining, or I feel hurt, I feel hungry. The same way you can use the same technique you can use for everything that you don't do anymore. And by the end of the week, you may realize you have a big to-do list from all the things you don't want to do anymore. So either you say, okay, you deserve 1 day of getting all of that as a reward, or you say, okay, I get only one piece of cake, rather than one piece of cake at the end of the week is better than 7 pieces of cake every day, cookies or whatever. Or you say, rather than having it at the end of the week, you say, I will eat it next week. I will have it next week. And this way, you eventually end up being very patient and very efficient with overcoming your cravings by eventually procrastinating more. So number 2 of the methods of how to overcome procrastination is to actually do mini habits or mini goals, to set mini goals. Because the problem you have with procrastination is what is causing it. So the thing is, we have problems to overcome or to get out of our comfort zone. Our comfort zone is everything what we do where we don't think about it and which doesn't take effort for us to do. We just do it routinely and we don't really think about it, and we just run on autopilot, and this is actually what we are wired to do in our brain. Our body and our brain are in sync, and we're just doing this and we feel good about it. Anytime we move out of this, we need willpower, which is limited. So once you use all your willpower of a day, you won't have any willpower left until you sleep, and the next day you will have it again. So once your willpower is done or is empty, you can't do stuff that are outside of your comfort zone. And so by setting you all types of goals and obligations that you have to do or you think you have to do, you end up stressed out by trying to become better, by trying to improve yourself. And what actually is supposed to make you happier makes you unhappier. You result having the opposite effect. So what I mean with mini habits is that you don't say I have to work out half an hour every day. You just say I do one push-up, just one, or one push-up and one pull-up every day. This sounds ridiculously small, and it's exactly what it's supposed to be, because once you do it, you start it, or you don't feel it's a big thing. You don't need willpower at all to do it. Just one push-up. But the secret is, once you start doing this push-up, you think, okay, I did one, I can do 10 more or 20 more. And at the end, you end up doing more push-ups. Then you say, okay, I have another pull-up to do. You do one, and then you end up doing another 10. And then you say, since I'm already sweating anyway, I end up doing something else. And by the end, you will see that you actually end up doing half an hour workout just by starting to do one push-up. So these are called mini habits, and you can do this for anything you want to do. You can say, I want to read 2 pages of a book. I want to write 50 words for my book. So say, okay, I write 50 words. But eventually you will come into this flow, and you're writing more than 50 words, ideally. And if not, it's okay, then you write just 50 words, but at least you did it. And it's you have what's good about it, you get this feeling of success, of succeeding, of achievement, and this it makes you actually happy and motivated to keep going. And rather than getting stressed out about not writing 1,000 words a day, or you think about, I just wrote 1,000, tomorrow I have to do it again and again, you actually wind yourself up. You get tired of your own high ambitions. And by reducing that to mini habits, you basically stay within your comfort zone. The moment you start out, you stay within your comfort zone, and then from there, once you get started, everything gets easier. Procrastination is all about not getting started, because when you get started and don't do it, then it's probably being a bit lazy, or this is another story. But procrastination is just all about not getting started. And so making this hurdle as small as possible to get started, you will eventually end up doing more than you actually wanted in the first place. And one power of this is also that you can do it daily, because I struggle to have 3 workouts a week or 4, because you always have breaks in between, and then you skip one day and you skip another day, and at the end you realize you didn't do enough. And this applies to everything. So when you do it every day, you end up having like a chain. You add up every day, you add up another day in your new habit chain, and at the end you don't want to break the chain anymore. when you say, oh, already 1 week, 1 month, 1 year, I do it every day, it's much more unlikely that you ever going to break it again. And this is just by doing 1 push-up, for example. So even you do only 1 push-up, it's still better than not doing 1 altogether. Okay, number 3 of how to overcome procrastination is actually giving yourself more time to be. Just do less things you think you have to do. Instead of doing 10 things and rushing through the day, just do one thing, qualitative work, adding value, doing something good, and get it done, rather than having 10 things in mind and doing all of them halfway and then stopping, and then you start to procrastinate to finish them. So the key here is to allow yourself to do actually less, to allow yourself to have more quality time throughout the day. You should see every day as a new start to live a life more at peace, and peace with yourself and your environment, and to eventually become more happier. Because if you're happy, you start to be successful automatically. You don't need to be successful to be happy. This doesn't work. And so by doing less, you allow yourself to have a higher living quality, you enjoy your day by just being. And then you can start, after you did important stuff first, which is nothing, then you say, okay, now I feel at ease, at peace, and then you get started and do inspired, conscious actions, and you will see that this will improve your work, and you procrastinate less because you have less to do, and what you do good, and at the end you will be more productive and more efficient in everything you do, and having more fun at the same time. And I think this is simply awesome, isn't it? So there you have it, 3 ways to overcome procrastination. 1 was procrastinate more, but delay the stuff that you don't want to do. Number 2 is creating mini habits that allow you to stay within your comfort zone as long as you get started. Once you get started, you will eventually do more anyway. And number 3, simply allow yourself to have more time to be, to live your life, not just to do your life. And after all, we are human beings and not human doings. So with this, I wish you have a nice day. I'm enjoying the sun, which is just rising over there, and wish you have a wonderful day. See you next time. Bye bye.